Hello, all my lovelies, my darlings, and all my little birdies. Welcome to the Cranky Crown Zone. In this full moon episode, I have to fully own that my energy is pretty low. I have been watching a lot of different news sources as much as I can lately to try and find something to bitch about in the zone right now, but it's just all so overwhelming, and I feel like I have whiplash going from one topic to the next. I mean, never mind the entertainment that the American administration is providing, like, oh, no Epstein files, no failing health, look at ICE, look at all the work ICE is doing, shit, ICE is killing too many people, fuck, scale it back, release the Epstein files, let's show the president shitting himself in the Oval Office during a press conference, yeah, don't pay attention to ICE, oh my god, and a president who decides to sue the IRS, the federal government, so himself, and then tells the world that I'm going to make a settlement for myself. So the president is suing himself and then going to get himself a settlement out of taxpayer dollars. Cool. That sounds like a great leader. I'm so happy for the Americans that they voted this guy in for themselves. I'm really sure that he's totally improved the quality of living down there for the everyday average American. Well done. Good for you. I love this for you guys. Yeah. So the Cranky Crone's cranky. It's a rainy, drizzly day here where I live on the west coast of Canada. And, yeah, I just haven't really been very inspired to be super witty and come up with things to vent about. I did have one of my nearest and dearest comment on, I think, my first or second video, that some of the stuff the stuff I talk about is heavy. And there's a reason I talk about heavy stuff. I talk about heavy stuff on purpose because if we talk about the heavy things more, maybe they won't be so heavy. If we normalize the heavy things, maybe they won't be so heavy. And I've had that philosophy since my mother passed away very unexpectedly in 2012. I was very open about talking about the fact that her and I were actually estranged for the last 6 years of her life. And the fact that I had to not only grieve her, but grieve the fact that we would never make nice again. We never had that time where I thought we could work it out. Added a whole other extra thick layer of icing on top of stuff I had to work through. And will probably always work through. It was my mother. Complicated relationships, mothers, right? So anyways, I was always very open about discussing how I was doing, how I was feeling, the things that, you go through when all of a sudden you have to plan for a parent who has passed, who had no plan in place because it was like totally unexpected. So yeah, I was just very open talking about that. And it was, I felt it good for my healing. And there were people who told me after, from every now and then I'd get a private message from somebody in a jazzercise class that I used to go to who was like, I love that you shared your story, they really got something from it. And because if we talk about the heavy things more often, maybe they won't be so heavy. It's like, you share a burden, right? What is that? What's that old saying? A problem shared is a problem halved or something like that. So yeah, I believe in talking, and that's why I also believe in therapy. Like, you got to talk, because in today's society, we get too muddled up in here and we can lose sight of what's right in front of us because we're so worried about what if. And we really shouldn't ever live saying what if, because then we're missing out what is. So I guess that's my little nugget for this full moon right now. Who knows, I might have something more dazzling in a few days, might be inspired. But for now, maybe that's what I just want to tell you. Maybe that's what I just have to say this full moon right now, is you should never live your life by what if, because if you do, you end up missing what is. So with that, my lovelies, do the right thing, make good choices, and if you see something wrong, say something.